Hey guys, what's up? It's ItsSMOGONdevo back at it with some more Twilight practice content. Early videos again, so forgive me for messing up all of my charge move minigames. I promise you I'm not that bad anymore. When you guys see my freeze dive videos, you'll think I'm actually like the worst player ever. That's coming later. Today, Twilight. Again, we're going to be looking at some more of these early picks, so look out for some Sableye love again. Let's go ahead and jump into these battles. Alright, here we go. That Sableye lead with Venomoth and Venusaur in the back. So what do I lead into? We lead Sableye into Frostless. Probably the best position for Sableye to be in. He has to switch out right there. He switches out to Azu, but I do have Venusaur in the back. So this is a really great opportunity for me. And again, I know I can take an Ice Beam. I don't quite know if he actually TM'd his Azu yet. He does go for the shield there, and I do shield as well. Goes for a Hydro Pump, so he definitely did not TM his Azu yet. And I can get to another Frenzy Plant here. He decides to let his Azu go down, and now we're at even shields. I'm somewhat far from another Frenzy Plant, but I have enough energy to force this shield on Frostless or KO it. For those of you that didn't know, actually Venusaur and Frostless have a very even matchup that literally just goes down to a CMP tie or whoever has the energy. But now I can switch out, and I'm pretty close to that charge move there. I should have went Foul Play, but I went for the Shadow Sneak here, and it's not quite enough to KO the Frostless. But Frostless for me at this point is pretty much rendered useless. So I don't shield that move, and I decide to keep it on my Sableye. He has Toxicroak in the back. Some leg there, but I have the ultimate Croak counter that is Venomoth with a shield, so you'll see these confusions just chunk down that Toxicroak there. And we'll take that match. Jumping into the next one, we go ahead with the same team, and I actually lead Venomoth this time around. So here we go, we lead Venomoth into his Frostless. Not the best matchup for me to be part of. I guess I figured he would try to switch up his lead a bit after seeing my last team. So I'm going to stay in the matchup as long as I can and try to draw a shield. I go for this Silver Wind, hoping for that shield. And he does block it. I do decide to actually protect my Venomoth. And then I switch into my Sableye. Now we're at even shields and I have the Sableye. Make a good switch and I get to switch into a lovely Avalanche. I know Sableye can take one. Does a nice amount of damage though. Then he will switch out into his Azu. So not the greatest position. I just want to try to chip down Azu as much as I can for my Venusaur in the back. Or even for Venomoth's confusions to take a hold. And Sable go down. I know I can take one Ice Beam. And I also was starting to catch on that he didn't have his Ice Beam. So I decided to let that play rough come through. Just as I will let this move come in as well. Another play rough. Venusaur shrugs them off. And then I'm going for some seriously aggressive farming. I'll go for the first Frenzy Plant. And I think I have around 2 now. So I knock at the Azu and I can go right away for a second Frenzy Plant. Force a shield on that Frostless. And I actually just knock it out, and then he brings in his Skunk Tank, so unfortunately Venusaur will go down. If I can land a Silver Wind, I might have a chance here. I'm actually waiting to see what he does, waiting for that Flamethrower to come out. So I burn my shield here, Crunch or Flamethrower, I do have to shield either way. He goes for the Crunch, which is the correct play, and then I go for a Poison Fang. Oh, I go for the Silver Wind, hoping to draw a boost while getting a shield from him. Hit the shield, and then if I undertap, I can get to that Silver Wind, but a CMP tie. Had I baited the Poison Fang, this might have looked different. And he will actually knock out my Venomoth there. So jumping into the next one, we go ahead and lead with Mach with Venomoth and Toxicroak in the back. I really did like Alolan Muk throughout this entire cup. Probably one of the only things I actually kept throughout the entire thing. That Acid Spray just seemed to be so advantageous in so many situations that you just can't sim. But not this one. We lead into the Toxicroak. So I can save switch and mirror him, or I can go for Venomoth. I decide to go for my Venomoth, knowing I can try to pull off some shenanigans and energy lead situations with my own Toxicroak later. Go for the Silver Wind. I'm just at this point deciding that Venomoth is going to die, so I want to draw some shields and do some shit while I can. I think I can get to another Silver Wind, so I do decide to shield. It was a flamethrower, which means I definitely should be able to get to the Silver Wind and do a nice amount of chip on his Skuntank. And then I'm actually going to force his Skuntank to use energy to knock out my Venomoth. Ooh, he doesn't shield though. And I get the boost! Now Venomoth is a huge threat. So a little bit of lag. He brings in Azu, but this is a beefed up Venomoth, so this Poison Fang is definitely going to warrant a shield or do a ton of damage. He does shield it, which is the correct play in my opinion, and then I get an extra confusion there and I switch out into Alolan Muk. I switch on time and I'm able to switch into this incoming charge move. Not going to shield. It was a Hydro Pump and that just like melts away by Alolan Muk. Then his Toxicroak was going to come in and chip me down. I'm not able to get to that Dark Pulse. Venomoth is beefed up. This is the perfect time to shield. He might be able to get to another Mud Bomb here. I'm not able to switch out at this point either. Ooh. That is unfortunate. He does get to that Mud Bomb right before he dies. But now my own Toxicroak can get up one little extra bit of energy there. Hopefully I can get to the Sludge Bomb and knock out this Azu. He does get to a charge move before me. I don't think Mud Bomb would have KO'd at this range. Goes for the play rough and it just manages not to knock me out, so that my Sludge Bomb can't connect and knock out his Azu. Toxicroak actually does have a pretty decent Azu matchup. It can actually, I don't remember actually. It might be able to double Sludge Bomb on Azu and win. If not, it can definitely bait into the Mud Bomb and then land that Sludge Bomb. So this time we go back with that Kiss Moth Core, and I keep Venusaur in the back to catch Zoomeros. He leads Skuntank into Togekiss, and depending on Skuntank's moves, this is not a good matchup for it if it doesn't carry that crunch. Togekiss just manages to chunk it down so much. So I'll shield the first move knowing that I can get a shield on whatever comes in next. It's a Flamethrower. And then my Charm damage knocks it out, and I have this Ancient Power ready to go. It's Azu. Azu may not choose to shield, knowing it can take pretty much any charge move from Togekiss and retain its advantage. Some lag. He does shield, wanting to keep it healthy, I suppose. And then Charms will slowly knock it down right before my Togekiss goes down as well. So now I have Venusaur. At this point, I know he doesn't have Ice Beam. He switches out into Venomoth, so I'm going to do the same thing and mirror him. He'll be able to get to a charge move before me. It looks like his Venomoth is actually out damaging mine. I don't want to burn any shields here, but at the same time I kind of have to. Because yeah, he goes for that Silver Wind and puts me in a bad position right away. I do have a nice amount of energy, so I can threaten him with the Frenzy Plant though. Get that final shield. I gotta get to a Sludge Bomb or I'm done. Oh, I should have won Sludge Bomb, but I decided to go for a Frenzy Plant. Misplay on my part. Yeah, because now he's able to force my final shield and I am dead. Venusaur's not doing anything. And he gets the boost. If I can get to a Frenzy Plant though, it's okay for me. But no, it's Azu had energy. Lots of people get boosts on me, I've noticed. So that's going to be the end of that match. The next match, we're actually going to go ahead and lead Sableye with Azu and Venusaur in the back. Still trying to make this Sableye work. So let's see what I actually get to lead into. And I really wish I could have made Sableye work. I really do like it as a Pokemon, and I'm slowly starting to use it more and more in regionals and freestyle especially. So we lead Sableye into Venomoth. This is actually a good matchup for Sableye, forcing him to switch out into that Azu. So I'm going to switch out into my Venusaur now. And this is definitely why you want Ice Beam on Azu, so you can threaten these grass types. In Twilight specifically, you want to be able to threaten that Venusaur. Because otherwise, there's no reason for me to shield, because I can take several of your play roughs. Get that Frenzy Plant and just do some crazy amount of damage on that Azu. Get to keep a little bit of energy too. You will bring in the Haunter. I go for a Sludge Bomb, but I think I should have just went to Frenzy Plant. Yeah, Frenzy Plant would have been more energy efficient and probably done more damage anyways. He's just trying to farm me down, but that's going to backfire a bit. I go for a Sludge Bomb again. You definitely want to be going for the Frenzy Plants. Like, it's not really great for you either way, but they're both resisted the same. The Frenzy Plant generally does more damage, so you should just go for that Frenzy Plant. This could be a Shadow Ball, so I have to shield. He does go for the bait first. I find myself doing that a lot too. I'll bait first, and then I'll go for Shadow Ball. He goes double Shadow Punch, so I kind of goofed there. I just want to knock it out now. And I know I have Azu in the back, so depending on what he has, I might be able to put up a good fight. He has Venomoth, so yeah, as long as I can get a foul play here, I'll do some nice work. Had I been counting, I could have even farmed up a little bit more energy and then made the switch into Azu to dodge this Silver Wind. Oh, I do actually decide to do that. No matter what he has, Azu will tank it and then knock it out with some bubble damage. I shrug off that Silver Wind, he gets the boost. My luck, man. But he gets the boost and then Azu knocks it out anyways with the bubbles. So jumping into this final match, we're going to go ahead and lead Tyranitar with Azu and Venomoth in the back. This 3 might have actually ended up as my final 3 had I stuck with those 2 Mon. But I actually end up dropping both Azu and Venomoth later on for 2 things that I now really love. I don't want to spoil what it is, you'll get to see that around the time of my tournament footage. Or I'll probably just tell you when I actually start using it. Something I didn't actually expect to like either of them. But yeah, we are leading the Tyranitar this time. We lead Tyranitar into Venomoth, which is absolutely perfect. I just gotta sit here and smack him down. He is gonna switch into Alolan Muck, which is a good matchup for me still. I switch even still, just because I want to get a Silver Wind off and chip down this Muck. Pretty sure I can take a Dark Pulse at this range, but I do shield anyways. And then I go for a Silver Wind. Hopefully do a nice amount of chip, or get the shield. Let's try to get to one more. If I under tap, I have a better shot at this. Ooh, but he gets to his charge move before me. Ooh, Dark Pulse is enough to knock me out. But T-Tar now can just come in and smack this Muck around. Knock it out. Ooh, he actually does get to that charge move. I can take a Dark Pulse or an Acid Spray, so I'm not particularly worried. And now I have a Crunch ready to go. I think I would have had the energy for a Stone Edge even, so whatever comes in has to be mindful of this charge move. Go for the Crunch, and he actually goes for that Haunter. I'm very close to another Crunch. If I can keep Tyranitar alive for that Moth in the back, it'll be really great for me. And it looks like I managed to just get to that Crunch. And that's going to knock out the Haunter. Even if he knocks out my Tyranitar somehow, I have Azu in the back to deal with that Venomoth. But just watch this Tyranitar go to work on this Venomoth. And I get to a 3rd Crunch. That's going to be enough to basically cripple this Venomoth. Yeah. And that's going to be the end of these battles. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. These are still some of the early Twilight videos. After this, though, I think we will start to delve into more of the Pokemon I'm more comfortable and more familiar with. So less of these risky picks like Sableye and Umbreon. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. It's going to be it for me for now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter. I'm always available through one of those means. If you can't get me there, go ahead and hit me up on Go Stadium. I'm pretty much always in one of those places, even when I shouldn't be. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to sign off for now. See you in the next one.